adventures, soaring through the skies, learning all about the cosmos with wonder in our eyes. Planets, stars, and galaxies, there's so much to know. Come join Luca's journey to where the rockets go.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we have some special guests.
Hi, I'm Camille, and this is my brother Sebastian. Thank you for having us over, Luca.
You're welcome.
And for the older kids out there, subscribe to Last Gaming.
Today we're going to be trying some space snacks. Before I try these snacks with my friends, watch this video about them first. I mean, space stuff.
Luca's space adventures, soaring through the skies, learning all about the cosmos with wonder in our eyes. Planets, stars, and galaxies, there's so much to know. Come join Luca's journey to where the rockets go.
Space is huge. Imagine driving a car at its fastest speed for over 50 years just to reach the nearest star. The sun is a superstar. The sun is so big that you could fit more than 1 million Earths inside it. It's like the biggest, brightest light bulb in our whole neighborhood. Space rocks. Some asteroids are made of metal, like iron and nickel. If you had a spaceship made of metal from an asteroid, you'd be flying in a super cool space car.
Welcome back. Now we're going to try it. I guess this food is for astronauts. Maybe this food is for astronauts. Whoa! It's like an ice cream sandwich, but it's not an ice cream sandwich. And it has 3 different flavors: chocolate, regular, and strawberry.
It says it's Neapolitan ice cream. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
These things are hard.
It tastes really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it tastes super good.
It dissolves in your mouth, kind of.
It's like,
It's tasty.
it tastes like powdered milk, but it's really good.
Do you guys want to have this again?
Yes, definitely. It's super duper good.
You should try chocolate. It tastes delicious. Guys, let's go watch this video about astronaut food. And then we'll try out the rest.
Have you ever wondered what astronauts eat in space? Do they eat pizza, burgers, ice cream? Well, not exactly. But astronauts do eat some pretty cool and special food. Let's go on a journey to discover the history of astronaut food and how it's made. A long time ago, when astronauts first went to space in the 1960s, their food was very different from what we eat on Earth. The very first astronauts had to eat food that was squeezed out of tubes, kind of like toothpaste. Can you imagine eating your dinner from a tube? Yuck! They also had little cubes of food that were super dry and hard to chew. The problem was, these foods didn't taste very good, and astronauts wanted meals that were more like the food they ate at home. Scientists knew they had to make astronaut food better, so they started using a process called freeze-drying. Freeze-drying takes all the water out of food, making it super light and easy to store. When astronauts are ready to eat, they just add water, and voila, the food is ready. That's how astronauts can eat things like scrambled eggs, spaghetti, and even fruits in space. One of the most famous astronaut snacks is freeze-dried ice cream. Have you ever tried it? Now, you might be wondering, why do astronauts need special food? Well, in space, there is no gravity. That means food can float away if it's not packed properly. That's why space meals come in sealed packages and don't have crumbs that can float around and cause problems inside the spaceship. Astronauts also need food that gives them lots of energy to do their important jobs. Their meals are carefully planned to keep them strong and healthy while they explore space. Today, astronauts have more delicious options than ever before. They can eat tacos, peanut butter sandwiches, and even fresh fruits and vegetables that are sent to space in special containers. Scientists are even working on ways to grow food in space. One day, astronauts might eat fresh lettuce, tomatoes, and even potatoes, all grown right on their spaceship. But what about the future? Scientists are thinking of ways to feed astronauts who will travel to Mars one day. They're looking at 3D printed food and special farms that astronauts can take with them on long missions. Who knows? Maybe one day, astronauts will have pizza in space after all. So now you know how astronaut food started, how it's made, and what astronauts eat today. The next time you eat something delicious, imagine how it might taste in space. Maybe one day, you will be an astronaut, floating in space and enjoying a tasty meal among the stars. Thanks for exploring with us. Keep looking up at the stars and dreaming big. See you next time for another space adventure.
Welcome back. Now let's try all the other snacks. Next up, we have another one. Vanilla ice cream sandwich. Let's break in half for all of us. You have to be kidding me. This is the worst thing and the best thing that could possibly happen. Separate into 3. The vanilla one is super good.
What do you think it tastes like?
Just like the French thing. Tastes like actual vanilla ice cream. Okay guys, let's try next one. The next one is another ice cream sandwich. It says cookies and ice cream sandwich. It's freeze-dried. There. Well, Sebastian, what's your YouTube channel about?
Okay, so me and my friend's YouTube channel is about Gorilla Tag. It's this game that you need a PC or a VR headset. A VR headset is virtual reality. So it's like those headsets that you put on at like the arcade. It tastes like cookies and cream for like the first second, and then the ice cream dissolves. It's really good though. Like I love it so much. What's that French cake thing called? It like the biscuit. The thingy, the swirl.
Macaroon?
Yeah, it's like
Swirl
a freeze-dried swirl thingy. This tastes like meringues.
This is my favorite one so far.
I think that this one's probably my favorite too. It's super duper good.
Mine too. I really like it. Guys, this is our next one. This one's called Sour Rainbow Orbits. There's a gummy bear on the back that is floating in outer space. Okay. Those are Skittles.
Yeah, they do look
But freeze-dried. That's right.
Oh, they look powdery. You think they're sour Skittles?
Yep.
Sour Skittles.
That's so sour.
In the beginning, it's sour.
But
Then it gets sweet. That's wrong.
These are very tasty. Okay, guys. The last one of the day is sour alien ones. With the same gummy bear on the back floating in outer space. Got it. Okay. Next we have freeze-dried sour worms. Ooh. These boys have been puffed up.
Oh. It looks like the Cheeto Puffs. That tastes so good. You can definitely taste the gummy one.
Yeah. Guys, which one is your favorite?
I don't really know because they're both really good. I think that my favorite is probably either this one or the cookies and cream ice cream sandwich. What about you? The sour rainbow orbits?
Yeah, it because I like sour.
My favorite is the gummy worms. Gummy worms or sour rainbow orbits.
A long time ago, people could only dream about flying into space. They would look up at the stars and wonder what was beyond our sky. But one day, scientists and engineers started working on ways to make space travel possible. The first space explorers. The idea of astronauts started with rockets. In 1957, the Soviet Union, now called Russia, launched the first satellite, Sputnik 1, into space. It was a small, beeping metal ball, but it showed the world that space travel was possible. Then, in 1961, a brave man named Yuri Gagarin became the first astronaut to travel to space. He flew in a spaceship called Vostok 1 and went around the Earth one time before coming back safely. He became a hero around the world. The first American in space. Just a few months after Yuri Gagarin, an American astronaut named Alan Shepard also went to space. His flight was shorter, but it proved that the United States was also ready for space missions. Walking on the moon. In 1969, something incredible happened. Humans walked on the moon for the first time. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were the first astronauts to step onto the moon during the Apollo 11 mission. Neil Armstrong said the famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." They explored the moon, collected rocks, and even left an American flag there. Astronauts today. Today, astronauts live and work on the International Space Station, ISS, a big space station floating above Earth. They do experiments, take pictures of our planet, and prepare for future missions to Mars and beyond. The future of space travel. Now, scientists are working on new spaceships that will take astronauts farther than ever before. Some astronauts might even go to Mars one day. Isn't space amazing? Maybe one day, you can be an astronaut too. Keep learning, exploring, and reaching for the stars.
Today, we're going to do the pufferfish. If you didn't know what the pufferfish is, you draw a pufferfish face on a balloon, put baking powder inside the balloon, and then put this in. My friends are going to help me. You can draw a face on that one. I'll draw my face on this one.
And I'll help you guys put the stuff in.
I just need to switch this top a little bit. Okay. Okay.
And while Lucas is drawing, Camila is gonna be
Open it up.
We made little bags of vinegar.
His name's Bob. Okay, guys. Now we hit them. Mine's kind of like crying.
Oh no! I'm gonna hit mine now. Right, I'm gonna hit this one.
Expands.
I'm scared. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Hold on.
Keep
Is
smushing
that it?
really hard.
Here, you do it, Luca. Yeah. Look, you see it blew up. Whoa, that actually got so big in like 2 seconds.
Wait, I think that's how big it gets.
Yeah, I think that's as big as it gets.
I wish my mom got giant balloons so we can put a lot of vinegar and a lot of baking soda.
I don't think that will work. I think it would explode.
Guys, we're gonna do a lava lap now. Okay? First, you need a big glass of water or thing. Sebastian, can you add the oil?
Okay.
Careful.
Whoa. It's so cool.
All the oil is going up to the top.
Yeah.
Now you add the food coloring.
Okay, I'm gonna do 3 drops of red.
Oh,
And 3 drops of blue.
she's gonna put a bunch. Oh, it's sitting on the oil.
Oh, that's so cool. Looks like fish eggs or something.
It does.
Right, I think that should be good for the red. Right.
You put more blue than red.
Oh, yeah. Oops. I think that should be good.
Now we add the Alka-Seltzer stuff.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That is so cool. Yeah. It's so cool.
The oil.
It looks like it's like
It looks like
so
jets.
cool.
It looks
it looks like jets in the pool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Look at the top.
It's mixing the colors. It's such a dark purple. All right, so I'll drop one over here. Let's spread it out. Right.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa, that looks so cool.
If you see under them, there's like bubbles
Yeah, there's like bubbles everywhere.
and they're moving. It's doing a chain reaction.
It looks like a Fanta or something.
Yeah, when you just pour it in, like the
Yeah.
purple Fanta when you chain reaction.
It like grows all the way up here.
Yeah.
Went down.
Look at it.
I rate it a 10 out of 10.
I love it.
I think it's really cool. Like seeing how like all that science is, it's just really cool.
Okay, guys, now we're gonna do rain clouds. You just need blue water and you stir it up. Luca is not doing on its own. Oh.
Oh, so pretty.
All I have to do is just put shaving comb on here. On top of Y.
Whoa.
It's kind of sinking.
Oh.
Is it?
Ah, so close. I think that you just have to like wipe that like that.
Yeah.
But that's alright.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's enough.
In the video they just filled this entire thing up. Okay, guys. Pretend this is a cloud. Okay. All we have to do is to get a little scoop of the water.
If you see it on the side, it's like going down through a maze. Oh.
Wait, can I do this?
Hurry, hurry.
It's going down. They see that?
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's like a lot of blue dye. Thank you guys for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys for being on my channel.
Of course,
You're
Luca.
welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Luca Space Adventures, soaring through the skies, learning all about the cosmos with wonder in our eyes. Planets, stars, and galaxies, there's so much to know. Come join Luca's journey to where the rockets go.